It's not like I wasn't the exact type of guy to always do this to my cars in Grand Theft Auto, so, you know.
National security risk.
Hey, you guys want to see something silly?
Britain just suffered through its second brutal heat wave of the summer. Elizabeth Palmer shows us it's got some people down.
On the hottest day of the year in London, the Queen's Guards are quick marching into 100-degree heat. And every one of them is hoping not to do this. All soldiers are prone to fainting, even the U.S. Marines. In fact, it's such a problem that the British Army is doing research on how to prevent it. Major Ian Parsons is an Army cardiologist.
Maybe let them take off the red coats.
Standing for prolonged periods of time still, that puts you at increased risk. Now, if you add in heat to that, adds in further risk.
Talk about adding heat. Take a look at this uniform. Woolen trousers, a heavy, snug jacket done all the way up, and to top it all off, when are you going to put that on? Ooh, all right. That's bear fur. Frankly, it's a wonder this doesn't happen more often. So how do these soldiers prepare?
If you hydrate, wiggle your toes, if you eat and scoff in the morning, then you're fine.
Translation, drink lots of water, eat your breakfast, and yes, that's right, wiggle your toes. It keeps the blood flowing, and it doesn't show. The Army's research suggests that eating up to 4 times more salt than normal also helps. And so does exercising in the heat, which could be good advice for all kinds of people.
People like policemen, people who are exposed to lots of heat, like firefighters, or people just on packed commuter trains, packed buses who don't have seats.
If the Army does work out how to keep the Queen's Guards upright, we all stand to benefit. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News.
How do I benefit? Alright, that video's over. How about ditch the red coat look? If it's 100 degrees in Britain, why haven't they updated it yet? Or give them a summer uniform. It doesn't involve an all-wool / bearskin outfit. Huh? And why are these ridiculous bearskin caps like 100 gallons above their head, bro? Like a 10-gallon hat? Is that what you call it? You measure hats in gallons? Those look like 1,000-gallon hats, bro. They're like this high. How does that help them fight? Do they even fight? I hope not, bro, because it doesn't even look like those guns they had in the video just had knives on the end. Like an all bayonet gun without the gun part. What's up with that? These are some of the few things that make me believe England is a silly place. I've never been there, so you don't know until you try. I'll go there someday, I guess. But I'm really not looking forward to it. It seems ridiculous. Not to mention, like, guns are illegal. Normal people can't have guns. Even with a permit, you could try to sign up for a gun. Best you could do is a knife. I'm good on that for a while. That's serious, bro. Have you ever seen a blue Land Cruiser? That blue? I don't know if this is a rare color or what, but this is the first one I've seen. And I'm saying, yes, sir. How you doing? Hey, kitty. Have a good night. 100 likes on this video, and I'll get a machine gun for the Luvan. If you're watching this, I think I'm without a vehicle. I was just flying in what I thought was a safe way, but I might have just totaled. My hood just flew up. So what you're looking at is right after my hood just opened while I was going 90. And the reason for this was because you saw in one of my previous videos, if you happen to watch it, the latch cable that pulls the hood latch open broke. So after the cable was no longer able to open it, like at first I could kind of pull the cable real hard and it would open, but that only worked once. So then after that I had to do an oil change, and I basically just unscrewed the latch so the hood was just open, and then I held it closed with a bike lock, like a cable that you could kind of elastic, but it's like tough enough to not get cut with bolt cutters. I looped the bike lock through the bottom of the hood, one side, and then the other side through the grill, right through the Toyota emblem, which was screwed on top of the bumper. And that worked for a few weeks. I hadn't driven like 90, but I had been going up to like 60, 70 miles an hour. I've driven on the highway like that, no problem. But on this night, I guess there was a little space in between the hood and where it normally sits on the grill when it's latched. So I guess all that wind going in a straight line just ripped the grill off of the bumper. So the bike lock it did its job, but the hood flew open because the screws holding the grill onto the bumper just didn't do their thing. They like kind of bent and the grill popped off. You might be able to see in this next clip, the grill's still attached, but it just didn't. That's not how you should close your hood. If your hood latch fails on a Sienna anyway, just get it fixed. And you'll see toward the end of the video how I remedied this situation. It's pretty easy. I probably could have put my hood latch back on. I didn't know if I broke it or not, so I ended up getting a new one at the junkyard. But more on that later. Oh, my hood just came flying up and cracked my windshield, man. The piece of the engine bay I locked it to just flew off. And that might have been because I didn't screw it on right last time. I'm a little in shock, so I'll catch you in a little bit. So it looks like I'm gonna have to drop a little 100 on a tow and wait like 10 minutes. I'm gonna probably eat this food that I couldn't deliver, unfortunately, which is a bummer, because that was like an $11 order for like 5 miles. I've gone 90 in the van before, but not with this hood setup, and you can't even see out the window because that's the hood right there. They told me not to touch it, but I don't know if you could tell, but my windshield's like straight cracked all over. Little pieces of glass came inside. I'm in shock, and hopefully I can replace the windshield for under 500 bucks. That's kind of all the money I have, but just like every challenge in my life, I know God provides and He's gonna help me through it. And if you're watching this, and I keep this part in the video, that means I'm still fundraising for either a new car or a new windshield. So if you have any extra cash lying around you want to donate to the cause, and obviously future videos, go ahead and cash at me. Put it in the description if necessary. And thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully update soon. Catch you at the tow truck maybe. Here's what I was trying to look through driving. Fortunately, there was no one on the main road I was on. I just pulled in this little residential, made a quick right, because as you can see, not a lot of visibility like this. No. Got a little bit down here, fortunately. I was all right, but yeah, big old spider web there. Like I said, little pieces of glass came in. I'm just glad it didn't shatter on me, man. No cuts, no nothing. No accident. It could have been nasty if there was someone else on the road. But this was totally a Grand Theft Auto moment. And I'm upset most of all because minutes before this, I was like, yo, maybe I should be recording this, huh? Speed run the 10-mile DoorDash at night with no cars on the road. Maybe I'll hit 100. They might like to see that, but I was like, nah. GoPro, you know, it could only pick up the traffic lights. You wouldn't have a good view. But somehow I feel like that still could have made a good clip, but it is what it is. I'll give you, I'm giving you this right now. And, if you were in for a shock, hopefully you got it. I sure did. Was not expecting that, but hey, it is what it is. Now I'll learn how to replace a windshield, and it's not like I wasn't the exact type of guy to always do this to my cars in Grand Theft Auto, so, most of my driving skills from Grand Theft Auto anyway, so the saga continues. Definitely going to have to be way more careful next time I take the front of my hood apart, I guess, and put it back together. Guess I didn't do such a great job after all. do, I definitely end up eating it. So here it looks like we got like a buffalo mac and cheese salad. Ooh, no, but it's some kind of delicious looking pasta. Ooh, let's take a But wait, there's much more. We got salad, way more shit. Oh shit. Someone was hungry. If you were waiting for this order at the hospital, I'm so sorry. But hopefully by now, they made it for you again, you reordered. And a dasher with better luck than me is bringing you this feast, because I would just feel so bad if I had to eat it by myself in all its deliciousness. There's more. Ooh. Is this a piece of cheesecake? Oh man, that's gonna be good. So the auto glass people don't feel comfortable trying to repair this over here. So I gotta drive a half hour with the broken windshield. Pray for me, y'all. Forgot about that, man.
Go past this stop sign. Then at the next one, turn left.
See the way my mirror's jumping?
Services, solutions, and technologies that work for you and save you money.
Including top artists, top female artists, and top 100 artists.
Jeez, y'all. That is the first green Cherokee I've ever seen, and it looks so good. Well, if you couldn't tell, I was gonna finish this video by taking the Luvan through a car wash, but for reasons I'll specify in a later video, I can't do that quite yet. So I'm just gonna wash myself real quick. Like, comment, subscribe.